Not because I was angry with them, not because I hated them, but because I wanted to keep them with me. And as my obsession grew, I was saving body parts such as skulls and skeletons, and eventually I did turn to cannibalism.
In the darkness of nights, evil spreads like a plague that frightens us to the bones. People often can be more monstrous than monsters themselves. One real-life monster is Jeffrey Dahmer, a notorious Milwaukee serial killer and sex offender who pleaded guilty to spine-chilling murders and dismemberment of 17 young men. How can you escape from him? Tracy Edwards, a 32-year-old African-American man who was the potential 18th casualty of Dahmer's murderous intent. In this episode, we'll witness Tracy's brave bolt for freedom. Bring water alongside you, for this thrilling tale may pump your heart out of your chest. On a night that seemed ordinary at a bar in Wisconsin, Tracy Edwards did not expect to bear witness to Jeff's killing rampage. First, Jeffrey offered two men some beers before Tracy joined them, the initial part of his monstrous acts. The homosexual cannibal began his wicked persuasion by offering them $100 for nude photos for art. Near the bar, in apartment 213 at 924 North 25th Street in Milwaukee, Tracy journeyed to his probable trip to hell. Dahmer's room welcomed Mr. Edwards with an awful smell, eerie ambiance, and dark feeling he couldn't put his finger on. But as he was about to cancel the agreement, Dahmer managed to lock the door behind him and handcuff one of Tracy's wrists. Tracy's fear escalated as Jeff held a knife to him. With his heart racing, body sweating, and eyes tearing up, he managed to stay relaxed and acted as if they were buddies in hopes of running away without missing pieces. Tracy seduced him by removing his top and making seductive dance moves. Dahmer seemed to lower his guard while capturing photos of Tracy, but he suddenly pointed the knife at Edwards again. Edwards, unfazed, asked to go to the bathroom and catch him off guard. He said, "I hit him, and then I ran for the door, and God had to be with me because he had like 8 different locks on there, and I just picked the right lock out of all of them." So Tracy ran away as fast as he could, screaming for help with every stride. Fortunately, a police car found him wandering off the streets, and Tracy brought the 2 policemen to the apartment building. This then led to the eventual arrest of Jeffrey Dahmer. The police officers were horrified to discover that the awful scent of the place came from a human head in the fridge. They also found a human skeleton, 5 more skulls, and a 57-gallon container filled with acids to dissolve 3 torsos and other body parts. The nightmare finally drew to a close, with Tracy emerging as an unlikely hero amidst the chilling horrors that unfolded. Playing a crucial role in the legal proceedings, he became instrumental in ensuring that the Milwaukee cannibal Jeffrey Dahmer would face the full wrath of justice. A sense of relief washed over the people of Milwaukee, particularly the black community, Jeff's unsuspecting neighbors, and the families forever scarred by the hideous acts of a man who had once lurked amongst them, hidden in plain sight. As we've gone through this heart-stopping, hellish experience of Tracy Edwards, we find that the trauma it gave shattered his life into pieces. Tracy escaped the killing, but still held the nightmare it brought, causing him to commit his own crimes. Edwards' life became a moral roller coaster ride since then. He became homeless, sexually violated a 14-year-old girl. His unacceptable deeds made him suffer a 1.5 years in prison and 2 years of supervision. Nonetheless, we could all agree that it was brave for him to outsmart Jeffrey in his own game, despite the horror he must have felt. If this video has hastened your heartbeat, stay tuned for more heart-racing videos. Life is a gift. Fight for it always.